Hello everyone, Josh here with Got to Legends, bringing y'all another Infinite Magicraid video, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal choice for my first ever Mythic hero, how it's going to benefit my account, and how you can take the same information I'm sharing in today's video and apply it to your own accounts, because I feel like a lot of people are getting to the point now where they're starting to look to, towards the future a couple months and think, okay, I should be getting my first Mythic hero in the next few weeks, couple months. Who am I going to choose, and how is it going to benefit my account? Is this who I should pick, or this or that? Hopefully today's video will help you make that decision a lot more easily, or at least make it a little bit more clear. All right, so if we go in here to the temple and go through, you can look at all these different mythics. Now, this is not a video where I'm going to be talking about who's the best overall mythic or who you absolutely should be aiming for, because I don't think mythics should be kind of handled that way, because mythics, I feel they're all game-changing units in their own unique way. They're all very powerful, and mythic shards are very, very hard to come by because you have to spend a lot of money to get them early. So, for those that already have a mythic hero in global, they've probably dropped a couple $1,000s or more, because they would have to have hit very high rankings in all the individual events that we've had, and all those events are very, very pay to win when it comes to the rankings. So for somebody to already have a mythic, they would have to have invested quite a bit of money. But a lot of you out there, going by the revenue reports, especially that we got this morning, a lot of you out there are not spending very much money. A lot of you are spending a little bit of money, or you're just playing full on free to play. You're playing multiple accounts or whatever. So you're probably, again, a couple months or further away from getting your first mythic. I am probably a couple months personally, because again, I'm not spending very much money myself. So when you go in and you choose your first mythic, whenever that might be it, if you already have it, if you're getting ready to get it now because you're well, or you're getting it in a few months, you want to understand a few things. What unit is going to best fit your current level of investment into your account? So if we go down here to heroes, we look at my box specifically, you'll see that my investments are really right now into a red mark team and a green mark team. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out and you need to get a mythic hero. That's part of a specific mark of whatever you have the most investment into. But it's just from my personal experience right now, beating the tower or getting further in the tower to get Catherine is going to be my best way to get Catherine. That's going to be my most realistic path to take right now, is going in here to the campaign quest and getting that Catherine at chapter 36. And to do that, I need to be able to beat beyond Tower of Mark 20 up to, I believe, 23, 24. So I'm going to need to be able to clear those towers to get my free Catherine. And as a lot of you know by now, Catherine is by far the best legend in the game right now, and even on par with some of the mythics in terms of her skill set being so dang powerful. And we've said this in multiple videos. So if choosing that mythic hero will lead to you also getting a Catherine, that is a big bonus and buff to your overall account, which is going to set you up for the next few months easily, which is going to be great, because if you want to play this game long term, that's going to be very beneficial. Now, the popularity contest right now would say, hey, go for Luna. She's an amazing unit. If you already have enough damage on your team, go for Luna. And that makes a lot of sense. But again, maybe you don't have enough damage. Maybe that's what you're really looking forward to. Then you'd go for a unit like Lucifer. And Lucifer is actually the unit that we're going to be going over today, because that's going to be my personal choice based on what my account currently looks like. Because as you can see, I already have a 5-star Reeves, a 5-star Whim. I'm going to be regressing Magus probably at some point, build something else up. We'll see how it goes. But so my personal investment is going to be into another red mark unit, because I want to try and clear that tower. But some of your guys' bottlenecks might be something different. Maybe your bottleneck is story. Maybe you're trying to do something in guild. Maybe you're trying to do something in the different dungeons for more gear or whatever. Maybe you're trying to build a certain faction team so you can get better auras. Whatever your biggest bottleneck is that you want to overcome, that you think is going to be most beneficial, factor that into whatever unit you already have built up, and then decide. Go into the temple and decide what unit is going to help you. That's kind of the moral of today's story. The whole point of today's video is really just decide what unit is going to benefit you, because it's not going to be more so what you want. It's not going to be more so of what the popular choice is, what's the best overall mythic. No, I think in terms of the Mythic heroes, it should be kind of really reliant on what is the best need for your account going forward. Again, this is going to be a massive decision to take. You're not going to be able to make this decision again for a long time. So when you make it, you want to make sure that it's game changing for you, that it's beneficial to you in the most opportune way possible. So with all that said, with that mindset kind of out there, with that context, if you will, let's go ahead and talk about my personal pick for my account. Again, this is for my account. Things could change. If things change in the next couple months and I get some other different units and I'm able to break through some of my boundaries that I currently have, then my decision might change on who I want to get, and then I'll make an updated video when that time comes. But as of right now, as it stands, I need more damage on my account for my red mark team. I need to be able to burst through those towers. And it wouldn't be bad to also have another very high-end DPS to kind of get through other stages of the game, like story and different dungeons and stuff. And Lucifer, I feel personally, is going to just benefit me the most with that, because his high single target damage is something that I just really lack right now. So let's go ahead and look at his skill set real quick. We're not going to go over the exclusives because obviously that's going to be a pipe dream for months down the road. So for now, let's just focus on the base skills. Deals 200% attack damage to a single enemy. When crit is triggered, launches another attack. After killing the target, attacks the target with the lowest HP up to 2 times. When attacking the same target, the damage dealt for the second time is 70% of the previous one. So obviously it's going to be a little bit less than the 200% at base. But you do get 60% up with the skill ups. So he's going to be doing more or less over 400% bare minimum with his skill 1 if you crit, which is insane. And if he kills enemies, even better. So he's going to be a really good wave clearer on top of doing massive single target damage to bosses, which is what I really need the most right now. So there's that. And then we have his skill 2, which is going to do 700% attack damage to a single enemy, inflicts feebleness 1 on them, and grants self stealth for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Very strong single target damage. Then his passive, Curtain Call, nice name. At the start of each wave, Lucifer grants self stealth for 1 round. When he is under stealth status, increases his crit rate by 30%, which is very good because that means that I'm going to have to build him up to around 70-80% crit, you know, to kind of float him around that 100, maybe a little bit over 100 mark on his crit. So that's going to be very helpful with gearing him up. And then on crit damage, he's going to increase his crit damage by 70% because of skill ups. The duration extends 1 more turn if Lucifer is under stealth status when he kills a target. If not, he receives stealth effect for 1 turn. So very strong passive there. And then his ultimate, which is just going to hit extremely hard, 840%, which goes up an additional 180 from skill ups to a single enemy, and he deals 20% more damage if the target has a buff or debuff. And most times, more times than not at least, they will have a buff or a debuff on them because those are kind of spammed in this game. You'll see a lot of enemies that have a buff on them, or you have a lot of allies that are inflicting debuffs. So either or, you're going to be making use of that 20% bonus probably a lot. So that's going to be a very high modifier on his ultimate, which is going to be just what the doctor ordered, just what I needed on my account personally. And that's, of course, on a 4-turn cooldown. Of course, if we included the exclusives, he becomes even more insane. But those are, again, going to be much more difficult and something that we just aren't going to worry about anytime soon. So if I had 100 shards right now, that's who I would choose. In a couple months from now, again, when I'm actually able to choose, that might change. If so, I will make an update to this video. But more or less, I just wanted to give you guys a good idea of kind of what to look forward to when it comes to selecting your first ever Mythic hero. Be very careful. Choose what is going to be most beneficial to you, not choose what's the popular choice. Don't choose what you want. Choose what you absolutely need, because again, these are very hard to come by. And for those of you out there that are spending a bunch of money, you know, they're expensive. So again, you want to make a very educated decision going forward, because it could set you up for the next few months. It could even gain you access to other strong units like Catherine, for example. So lots of cool stuff there, guys, to look forward to. Hope you guys all enjoyed videos like this. Sorry I rambled on for a long time. I just wanted to kind of get that point out there to help a lot of you out if you were kind of questioning what you should do when it comes to Mythics. There you go. Let me know who you would choose right now at this given time in the comment section below. And if you are going to choose Lucifer alongside me. Let's go. Satan fans, let's go. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, tick notifications, show me in the Discord, in the description below. Drop a like for our little blue dragon buddy Gio here on the channel, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, peace.